everyone. Welcome to the episode number 22. We've got 3 questions today that we would like to answer from the participants. Number 1, does SRE have any future? If you had been watching our previous episodes of QnA Series, we would have explained on the role of site reliability engineer, the roles and responsibilities, their benefits, and why it is important to embrace site reliability engineering. So if you ask me a question of whether SREs are having a future, absolutely yes. Because there's a lot of opportunities that are coming from financial services, telecom, merchandising, healthcare, energy, you name it. All organizations are already moving and have developed capabilities around the DevOps space by building a robust CI/CD pipeline. Now, the most important part of the conversation comes down to reliability and resiliency of the systems, for which site reliability engineering is a very important aspect. So there is definitely a huge opportunity for site reliability engineers because they are the people who are going to demonstrate that customer experience where customers need 24/7, 365 days, uninterrupted level of service without any performance degradation. The second question is, why should I learn SREs, or is it worth learning SRE? As I told you, depending on where you are in the journey of your life cycle, you might decide on opportunities for future growth. So you might be a developer, you might be a tester, you might be a project manager, you might be a scrum master or an agile coach. What I have seen conversing with a lot of people across the globe, the level of demand for site reliability engineering is skyrocketing. So we are already seeing that LinkedIn reporting that site reliability engineer is one of the top 20 jobs in 2022. There is also a large demand for building SRE capabilities with organizations worldwide. So if you really want to look at a future for the next 5 to 10 years, I think it is important for you to focus on site reliability engineering aspects and slowly develop your curve to become a good site reliability engineer. The next question that is asked by people is, should all developers be SREs? Now, this is a question that you have to answer. I have been a developer, I have been in QA, I have been in a solution architect role, I've also been into infrastructure management. So it purely depends on what is your key interest in the journey of DevOps. Some people would like to just be a developer, develop based on the programming language or tools that they actually master, and they are happy with that. But there are certain people who would like to understand how to solve problems in the real world situation when it hits production. Then you probably have an inclination towards being an SRE. So as you know, the site reliability engineering role is to go from being reactive to proactive to predictive. So keeping the systems self-reliant, and that requires a different mindset. So if you ask me, does all developers need to be an SRE? Absolutely no. It depends on what is your key areas of interest, your passion, and where does your strength lies. Now, if you are not very sure whether you need to pick up SRE, the best starting point is to go through a SRE foundation course, understand what is site reliability engineering, what aspects of roles and responsibilities is being covered, and would it be of interest to you to deliver that particular role? And that's how you have to finally decide whether you want to be an SRE or not. So I hope these 3 questions that we took up today was useful for you to understand about SREs, why we need to learn SREs, does a developer need to become an SRE, and what is the future of SREs. So keep watching these episodes. We will answer all your specific questions and hope to see you in our next episode of Q&A series. Until I see you next time, thank you very much for watching and post on your comments for the next set of questions you would like me to answer. Thank you very much.